Robert? Robert, is that you? Wait! Wait! Where did he go?
It's really obvious to many of us horror fans that whenever we start searching for something to play, we always focus on the popular games that are more talked about and praised by everybody. However, that behavior can sometimes make us ignore some great hidden unpopular horror games and miss out on great experiences that the popular titles can't deliver in many cases. Trust me, among the thousands of games that get released every year, you should always be sure that dozens of incredible projects get buried under the rubble of the overhyped ones that the mainstream gaming websites keep talking about all the time. That's why I'm always on the hunt for horror games that pass under the radar of most people, no matter how old they are, how many people talk about them, or even their reviews. With that being said, let me now suggest to you 3 particular horror games that I personally played recently, and then I think most of you should consider if you haven't come across them yet.
In all my professional life, I never thought I'd get to see all this. In fact, my colleagues and I didn't think there would ever be an actual bridge. Who would have thought that a concept such as the unconscious could ever be seen so clearly through the lens of neuroscience? You wouldn't believe how fascinating this is. It could be a turning point for all humanity.
A top executive from one of the world's biggest tech companies, Go18, was found dead in her apartment this morning. While the police say that everything indicates suicide, they are not ruling out other options until an investigation is made. This is a very high-profile death that has shaken the technology world.
If you're among the people who are familiar with this title, then congratulations, because it simply means that you're the type of gamer who has an eagle eye that hunts for hidden games from long distances, a hunter who waits for his prey to get released so they can jump on and discover its taste after a long time of anticipation and analyzing. Anyway, the Signifier Director's Cut is a first-person adventure and psychological thriller that combines elements of exploration, puzzle-solving, and narrative-driven gameplay to deliver a thought-provoking experience that will surely captivate you one way or another. The story revolves around the character of Frederick Russell, a renowned expert in the field of experimental neuroscience who works for a corporation known as the Dreamwalker Project, which has developed cutting-edge technology called the Dreamwalker device, which allows users to enter and explore the recorded memories and subconscious of people. The game begins with the mysterious death of Johanna Cast, the vice president of the aforementioned corporation, and consequently, Frederick is called upon to use the Dreamwalker device to investigate the circumstances surrounding her death.
There's something familiar about these shapes. Evie, the data should represent this woman and the bell above her.
As he delves into Johanna's memories, he unravels a complex web of intrigue, conspiracy, and psychological manipulation that will make you interested in reaching the outcome of this mystery. Throughout the game, Frederick explores various memories, both real and fabricated, as he attempts to uncover the truth behind Johanna's death. With every step, he encounters multiple characters, each with their own motives and secrets, who provide valuable clues and insights into the overarching mystery.
It's the same woman from Joanna's childhood place, but older. Her art teacher, perhaps. So I guess she knew Joanna very well. I wonder if she's still alive.
The narrative blurs the lines between reality and illusion, challenging you to question your own perceptions and assumptions. Eventually, as Frederick delves deeper into the investigation, he discovers a hidden agenda within the Dreamwalker Project, including the corporation's true intentions and the ethical implications of their technology, which become major themes in the story. But it won't be as easy as he thought, because to achieve his goal, he must navigate through a series of mind-bending puzzles and psychological challenges to expose the truth and confront the darkness lurking within the project.
This seems like the shadow of the people that were at the start of the memory. That behavior was extremely aggressive.
Yes.
I wonder what it's hiding.
To sum it up for you, this game is simply a movie that you can control and drive its scenario. But it's worth noting that it's mainly about smart investigating, amazing narrative, and a great story rather than direct horror. So if you enjoy this type of game, then I really recommend you give this title a try, especially if you're a fan of games like Soma and Observer.
These masks won't let me pass.
They seem to be subjective entities. They shouldn't block in the objective state.
What aggressive behavior. It's trying to steal my attention by force. Does it remind you of anything, Evie?
The Joshua case.
Exactly. A repressive, guilt-inducing figure. Always watching and laughing at him. You said this memory was connected to the school episode, right?
Yes.
Her father, maybe. Or someone truly following her. I guess we'll have to find out.
If you're a fan of horror adventures that take place in the eerie corners of the woods, then you better pay attention to this one because you're obviously missing out on an incredible journey if you haven't heard of it before. The Cursed Forest offers a captivating horror adventure experience that immerses you in a mystical autumn forest teeming with danger and dark secrets that you'll find yourself compelled to uncover and comprehend. The atmospheric visuals, coupled with its engaging storyline, make for an enjoyable and eerie playthrough at the same time, especially when you embark on the protagonist's quest to rescue an innocent soul trapped within a monstrous creature. The story unfolds as the character on his way to the hospital to aid his mother encounters a mysterious entity that causes a fateful crash, leaving him stranded amidst the shadows. From there, you must guide the protagonist through the forest's unsettling depths, uncovering the secrets of the past and ultimately saving the trapped soul. One of the highlights of the Cursed Forest is the ability to choose your own path and explore the dark beauty of the mystical forest in a unique style that's different from player to player. The game's picturesque landscapes, inspired by a dark aesthetic and fairy tale style, create an immersive and visually stunning environment that's very rare to see in indie gaming in general. The attention to detail in the forest design enhances the sense of dread and mystery, getting you even more in the mood and making you feel that you're the one trapped and need to find a way out before it's too late. The game also strikes a balance between horror and lighter moments, incorporating unexpected situations and even aspects like humor and sarcasm. This approach prevents the experience from becoming overly grim, offering brief respites from the tension while simultaneously maintaining the game's eerie atmosphere. Even though the storyline may not be overly complex, it still manages to captivate players with its intriguing mysteries and unknown background, mostly because the gradual uncovering of the forest's secrets keeps you engaged and motivated to progress. Beside all that, the game additionally features simple achievements that add an extra layer of challenge and reward for completionists so you can get the most out of this amazing environment. With a full game walkthrough estimated at around 4 hours, the game offers a satisfying length for you to fully immerse yourself in the haunting narrative that can eventually prove to you that this adventure was worth it and your time was not wasted. So what do you think, guys? Are you capable of solving the enigma and reaching its final conclusion? Or do you think this kind of game is not your type? Tell me your opinion in the comments below.
Gather up everything you can. The memories contained within these walls are waiting to be found.
What?
Began with infection, a black veil of sickness, disease, and despair, sudden and swift.
I know you're there.
Seeing things, are we, Sarah? Ghastly visions of a past long forgotten.
I know there's somebody here.
Don't let them take you, Sarah. No, not yet.
I honestly don't know how many of you are familiar with this game or even remember it, but I'm positive that a lot of people have never heard of it, and that's why I decided to shed some light on it today. Daylight is a survival horror game known for being the first game built on the Unreal Engine 4. And yes, you heard it right. This is literally the first game in history to be created by the Unreal Engine 4 back in 2014. It offers a special and insane feature where each playthrough generates different sides and unlimited places in the location, keeping the experience fresh and unpredictable, because the environment is pretty much an endless maze that you discover again and again. As you assume the role of a woman called Sarah awakening in an abandoned hospital, you must navigate the haunting environment while uncovering the dark secrets of the institution's cruel history and how you ended up there. The half-ruined hospital serves as an effective backdrop for the game's survival horror aspect and makes you feel vulnerable due to the place's weird vibes. The history of harsh experiments conducted within the hospital adds an additional layer of horror, while the wandering souls of the deceased create a constant sense of danger and sorrow at the same time, because you're basically dealing with the ghosts of innocent people who died due to unethical behavior from doctors and scientists.
Oh my God. No.
The memories will burn into your flesh. Don't let them see.
Nevertheless, the game's innovative use of a phone as the protagonist's primary light source is an intriguing mechanic that makes exploring the place feel more realistic. With a built-in flashlight, the phone guides you through the darkened rooms, but it also becomes a conduit for supernatural occurrences and a much more useful device in certain areas. Ghostly apparitions manipulate the phone, playing sound and video files that offer glimpses into Sarah's life and her unknown past that led to her dark present. This dynamic keeps you on edge and intensifies the chilling atmosphere because you basically need to concentrate on what's happening in the infamous hospital and try to figure out how everything is related to you at the same time. Furthermore, the lack of combat against the ghosts reinforces the focus on survival rather than direct confrontation. You must rely on your wits and resourcefulness to either evade or temporarily deter the apparitions if you encounter them. False posts and luminescent sticks act as tools to scare away the ghosts, introducing strategic elements into the gameplay and giving you more options to survive. exploration and deciphering messages written on the walls also play a significant role in unraveling the mysteries of the hospital and finding a way out. And it's also worth noting that the compass and ultraviolet lamp on the phone can help you navigate the environment and uncover even more hidden information. At some point, you'll realize that 12 witches were actually killed in the hospital and that the protagonist, Sarah, is actually a descendant of the 13th witch, which is why the angry spirits of the 12 dead witches want revenge by punishing her. But anyway, I'm not going to say anything else to avoid spoiling something significant. Even though Daylight is a relatively short game, with an average playtime of a few hours, the replayability factor is enhanced by the ever-changing locations generated in each playthrough, ensuring that you can experience new scares and challenges every time you decide to dive into its world. And despite the fact that the game is far from perfect, it's really worth it in many aspects, especially when you realize that you can get it from Steam for just $5, which is a very reasonable price to test it out and form your own opinion about it.
I know there's somebody here.
Much pain and suffering, and from those which seek only solace. What ails you, Sarah? Perhaps truth, really pure, never simple.
Okay guys, our little video for today has ended, and I say little because it wasn't actually planned to be made, but I really wanted to share these 3 games with you after I recently finished them. If you enjoy this type of short list of 3 titles, then don't hesitate to give the video a thumbs up so I can make sure to dig even deeper and give you more suggestions every couple of days. There are a lot of games in my mind that I want to talk about and explain their stories for you so you can expand your library and find something to play while waiting for some new good things to drop. So I'm going to let you go back to your day for now, and I'll probably see you very soon.